Twitter will appoint Elon Musk to its board of directors. Musk is limited from buying more than 15% of Twitter stock. So this was a thing that came up yesterday after the news was breaking. That was yesterday. About Elon Musk buying 9.2% of Twitter, making him the single largest shareholder, dwarfing the ownership stake of even the founder of the company, Jack Dorsey. I wonder what Jack Dorsey thinks about it. Get him on the show, Will.
Okay, I'll do
Jack
that.
Dorsey.
I think he tweeted about it.
Good. Get him on the show. We're going to ask him about it and get to the bottom of it. And then, so the question became, what is Elon going to do? What is his agenda? How can he influence, et cetera, et cetera? Does he own enough of it? And the original thought was that he would need 10% or more in order to get this seat. And he didn't have that. So they're like, I don't know, maybe he'll just threaten to buy even more, or maybe they'll just want to appease him since he's the single largest shareholder or whatever. But it turns out it is no mystery. Elon will be jumping on there, jumping right on the board. He's cruising right to the board, Cruising USA. And that means that, of course, he's going to have influence. Of course, he wouldn't do this without having the ability to have influence. He's not just trying to invest in the company. I know the stock was booming because everyone was like, oh, Elon likes it. I think I like it too. If he likes it, I like it. Well, anyway, there's more to the story. He apparently cares deeply and intimately about the inner workings of Twitter, features and things that he would like to see, protection around free speech, which he's brought up, public discourse, town square, town hall, all towns. Because that seems to be a theme on our show here today.
The towns?
Each town square.
Okay.
Square One. Shout out Square One. Willie Doo's childhood.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You were there, man.
No, it was great.
You were
but
hanging
now
out.
they built it so weird.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
They keep extending it.
It's all sprawling. I don't even know where to go. It's all sprawled all over the place.
It's very confusing.
I'm like, where's the square? Where's the square at Square One?
Yeah.
There's no more square.
No, there isn't.
It's all jaggedy. It's all over the place. Anyway, yeah, young Willie Doo used to go in there and then just lean against the wall.
Right by Zellers.
You'd just be available. You're like, you want to come see me? Come see me. That's what you used to say. Yeah. And I'm like, where do I find you? You're like, you know where to find me. I'm like, geez, man, this is intimidating.
Is there a lot of walls, though?
I'm like, hey, man, I'm just trying to hang out. That's it. Like, I'm not trying to fight. Like, it's nothing like that. You're like, come see me. Come find me. Like, easy, man. You had a leather jacket with the collar.
I'm Fonzie.
You might have been. You might have been. Go ahead, Will. No, tell your little story. Go for it.
No, the bus terminal. If anyone who was in Mississauga knew that the bus terminal is a good place to, like, formulate, where everyone kind of gathers.
Congregate,
yeah.
That was you and your people.
Yeah, I'm just like, let's formulate, everyone.
Yeah.
Let's go to the terminal.
They're like, formulate. They're like, that sounds risky.
Yeah, you get punched.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know if I want to do this formulate thing.
Yeah.
So
that's where it was. The terminal is right beside
okay, so you're at the terminal. What are you doing, though? What are you actually doing besides chatting and being cool and all that stuff?
Just literally what you said, literally on the wall, just, hanging out.
Just being cool.
Yeah.
Like, just you tell your parents, Mom, I got to go out. I got to go be cool for a bit.
Yeah.
Like, if you were being honest, that's what you would have said.
Yeah, absolutely.
But can you get some food at least?
No, there's no food there.
God.
You have to go inside the mall.
Okay, so what do? You get the food and then you go back out to stand against the wall?
I would never used to.
You wouldn't even get the food because you're on the limited teenager budget or
just
something.
Hang out there for hours.
I know.
It's a whole thing.
Would you have had a backpack on at that moment?
Yeah, sometimes.
You would have. You would have. Would you have had earbuds or headphones of some kind?
Yeah. Whenever I'm waiting for like friends or something, I would listen to music.
I got to shout out 2-Bit Bears for $100 again. They keep giving us $100. Keep giving us $100. Thank you for the super chat. Hyper realistic episode. That's what we aim to bring.
Yeah.
Even when we're recapping young Willie Doo's cool years, back when he used to be cool, and standing on up against the wall or whatever it was he was doing at the time with the earbuds and everything else. I mean, we're not going to go any further than that, but I'm sure there was other stuff going on as well that will remain for the Mississauga crowd exclusive.
Yeah, it was big dreams. Just looking up in the sky.
Big dreams.
I'm going to make it one day.
Musk has big dreams of his own, and now they have intersected with that of Twitter. He did the polls after by the way, he had the crazy hot tweet after the news came out. It was just like, oh, hi. It's like the gentle kind of, oh, hi, LOL. Almost 1 million likes out there. But it's like, you bought Twitter. I'm going to like this tweet. And followed up by another poll that said, do you want an edit button? Not even on Twitter. Just, do you want an edit button now that I am Twitter overlord Elon Musk?
Yeah, with the misspelled yes.
Yeah, he's just like dripping in memes. He's just swimming in memes these days.
Yeah.
And so the misspelled yes and then the misspelled no, which he's instead said on. Mm-hmm. And of course, everybody wants the edit button, and he's the overlord now. 4 million votes, and with 6 hours left. And he has a seat. And everybody that's at Twitter said, we're excited to have Elon on board. Everybody said really positive things. Jack himself says, I'm really happy Elon is joining the Twitter board. He cares deeply about our world and Twitter's role in it. So, like, it seems all positive at this point, just like optimistic and positive. I know there's the political types that have piled on and they're like, great, we win the war now. Trump's coming back or like whatever. Mm-hmm. But truthfully, I think just having people involved that do care deeply about it, having people involved that are thinking about these things, it is 10% of the company. I don't know to what extent he can sway things and whether or not everyone will agree with all of his approach in its entirety to Twitter. Mm-hmm. But like I said, Twitter wasn't making money hand over fist. Twitter had its struggles, and so I definitely want to see it be a part of the future. I'm on there from time to time, and he's going in there for $3 billion. Mm-hmm. I think it sort of fortifies the existence of Twitter in a way.
And I think with Elon, he has a way of splitting companies where they don't intersect too much. Mm. You know what I mean? Mm. SpaceX is SpaceX and Neuralink is its own thing. I wonder for Twitter if there's going to be some sort of implementation with like ads with like Tesla or something.
Well, I was thinking more like all of a sudden my Tesla is going to have like a Twitter native app.
Embedded.
Yeah. These type of integrations you can imagine.
Interesting.
Collabs.
Nonetheless.
Crossovers. Yeah. Marvel Universe. Is that still going on?
Yes. The latest movie is what? Morbius?
I can't keep it together.
With Jared Leto?
I can't.
Apparently it's really bad.
Oh, spoiler.
That's what I heard.